Kranger abandoned his friend group 3 separate times,
Oh
but when he tried to
goodness.
join back for the 4th, it was a complete and utter nightmare.
Oh my god, this is a spicy intro! A video where my good friend Crainer apparently gets cancelled is going viral on YouTube. It's titled The Untold Story of Crainer, uploaded by this guy with surprisingly not that many subscribers. But if you look at the stats, wow, it's going viral. I'm gonna be watching it, reacting to it, and giving my thoughts about my good friend Crainer. And you're gonna be watching this on Jelly 2.0, which is my second channel where I do random things. Subscribe here. We just passed 100k subs. Thank you for that. Now, the boys might be reacting to this on the SLG channel, but I'm not welcome there, so I'm gonna do it on my own.
Kranger abandoned his friend group 3 separate times,
Oh my
but when he tried to
goodness.
join back for the 4th, it was a complete and utter nightmare.
Oh my god, this is a spicy intro!
Did you believe Crainer when he said he's enjoying making videos?
No.
Neither did I.
Who is Kranger? What did he do? And how has his life completely changed
Oh
after
my
all
God.
these incidents?
This is
The year was
spicy, bro.
2012, when Kranger was randomly searching Twitch for someone to watch. Kranger stumbles upon one of the biggest streamers at the time, who goes by the name Lancey Poo, and he asked to collab with him. Over the course of the
genuinely
next
didn't
few
know
months, Lancey Poo would help Kranger to gain an audience, and they became such good friends that he even invited Kranger to fly to the US
What? I haven't seen this rare footage of young Crainer. Look at him with his little bandana.
all the way from Denmark in order to start up a gamer house.
Oh.
At this time, Lancey would treat Kranger like an absolute king. He would splurge all his money on him, from renting out a limousine
What?
to moving his girlfriend in to stay with them as well.
Okay, I'm just saying, renting out a limousine? Why did Lancey have to do that? Surely that's just a waste of money. But hey,
Kranger and Lancey began streaming and uploading videos basically daily,
Wow.
and this only went on to strengthen their friendship, as well as both their channels growing in the process. However, just a few days before Kranger's visa was about to expire,
why did he add an actual credit card visa? I don't think they're the same.
he would have to travel back to Denmark. He would message Lancey about a third YouTuber who they were making videos with at the time. Kranger would ask Lancey if he thinks he would be able to grow without this third YouTuber, and ended up getting Lancey to say some pretty harsh things about him. But unaware to Lancey, Kranger recorded the entire thing, edited his messages out, and sent it off to the third YouTuber.
Is this all true? If that's true, that's kind of weird. Just saying. I'm here to defend Crainer if I can. I like Crainer. He's a good guy. But this is very interesting and spicy.
Who is this third unnamed mystery man, you may ask?
Sunday.
Well, it's in fact Sunday.
I thought
a
that.
YouTuber currently with over 23 million subscribers.
Whoa!
Although he wasn't quite as successful
I guess he passed me in subs. I didn't even know that. Congrats, Sunday.
back in 2012. As you'd expect, Sunday got pretty mad with Lancey, allegedly, over saying these things about him, so Sunday and Lancey stopped talking completely. The day arrives where Kranger has to fly back to Denmark, so Lancey decides to drive him to the airport to say his final goodbyes
In a limo again, or just another car this time?
to his best friend. He gave Kranger a decent chunk of money to take with him, and was tearing up in the
Why?
process.
We shake hands, hug, everything is fine. I'm super upset. Like, super upset. Drive home, and I'm crying.
Shortly after Kranger had entered the airport, Lancey texted him to ask if he made it in there safely.
Okay.
No response. Another text a couple minutes later. No response. Lancey shrugs it off, thinking
Is this all true? Why would Crainer just blatantly ignore him?
his phone might be dead, or he is in the plane with no reception. However, later that night, as he checks his phone, he realizes Kranger had blocked him. They never spoke again.
That sounds familiar though, just saying. He did block me at one point. He has apologized for it. It was kind of out of the blue as well though.
Who would make a video explaining what happened,
I've been blocked. Whoa, okay, what's going on? I know he's got his phone because he's texting, oh man, I'm excited to be working on this gonna be doing this new collab with some other YouTuber. One that I did stuff with. So I'm like, okay, cool. What's going on, man? This is messed up. You just not talking to me? Time goes flying. Perfect enough time to get home. Posted a video with himself and another YouTuber.
although it was no use.
Okay.
Kranger had begun posting
I
with
get it.
Sunday, and saw huge success. The fans loved these videos, and this is what blew Kranger's channel up from 30,000 subscribers all the way to over 1 million. The duo would go on to make videos for the next 3 years, until one day they completely split up too. On January 4th, 2018, Sunday would upload a video titled Where I Have Been and explained that he wasn't contributing to his marriage enough.
You guys know my wife, Madeline. She's been in videos. Dude, we've hit a rough spot in our marriage. And it's 100% my fault.
I just want to pause. I don't really know what Sunday's marriage has to do with this. I guess we'll understand. I feel like we're going really far back in time. I didn't know that this untold story of Kraner would have to go this far back in time. I was just curious to see what he was going to say about him recently coming back to the group. But I guess we'll get to that when we get to that, won't we?
I failed. I failed her. I failed. So...
Then, just a day later, Kranger would post About Sunday, where he would talk about the exact same situation.
This is the only thing I'm gonna say about this thing, because what's been happening is very private, and it's none of my business. It really isn't.
Sunday would eventually come back to YouTube, but this time without Kranger in the videos. Fans were leaving comment after comment wondering where he was, until one day Sunday would mention this.
I know a lot of you guys are gonna tell us to go invite Kraner. Listen, me and Kraner are still friends. We just, he lives in Denmark. I live in America. He lives like 6 hours ahead of me. By the time we're recording this right now, and it's like 9 p.m. for him, he's either hanging out with his wife or sleeping. So he's doing his own thing with his friends Jelly and Slogo. I'm hanging out with my
I didn't know all
friends.
this.
Just
Spicy.
chill, you know? Let people be people.
Although nobody would go on to actually believe this. Why would they randomly stop posting together after 3 years because of a sudden time zone difference? If they could make it last for so long, why now has it
That
only
is a good
become
point. That
such
is a
an
fair
issue?
point.
People had noticed Kranger's views had dipped significantly and had ultimately come to the conclusion that Kranger was just riding the wave with whoever is relevant at the time. Similarly, like how he worked with Lancey when he was at the top of Twitch. And people guessed Sunday might have seen the video Lancey had made about Kranger, which is why Sunday abandoned him for good. Kranger would go on to make videos by himself, playing different games and seeing what worked for his channel, but there was one contributing factor he didn't like. His channel had completely stagnated. A YouTube group containing Jelly, Slogo Man, and Kwebbelkop had recently removed Kwebbelkop from the group.
Well, we didn't remove him. He left himself.
Due to mental health issues.
Oh, okay.
So after some time being a duo.
By the way, what's this like Photoshop picture of me? I look interesting.
They decided to bring along a third YouTuber, this being Kranger. His first video was uploaded with the two on the 6th of October 2019, where they would go on to play Minecraft without colors.
I think I've got the same. Is everything white for you,
Dude,
Jelly?
the throwback!
Apart from you guys,
Yeah, you're
everything's white and gray.
Wait, who is this? Kwebbelkop looks different as well.
Probably got a haircut.
green. Are you kidding me?
Oh, the good old times.
Needless to say, the fans absolutely loved this. Glad to see you doing videos with Jelly and Josh. You make a great addition to the team. Who would have thought that these three will be a legendary trio?
I want to add though, it's not like Kraner forced his way into the group. I believe I actually invited him. I don't remember how exactly it all went down, but yeah, it's not like his breakup with Sunday had anything to do with him joining our group. But let's see what he has to say.
Kwebbelkop changed as well, has me laughing for a minute. The fans loved every video containing Kranger, but over the course of him being the newest member of their group, this would go on to change all three of their lives forever, as well as creating one of the biggest controversies in YouTube history. The trio would begin to film videos together every single day, and this is what would skyrocket Kranger's channel into the nearly 8 million subscribers he has today. Even a couple of Kranger's most viewed videos were filmed with this group. I trolled Slogo with X-ray goggles in Minecraft.
A lot of views.
4.4 million views. Kranger reacts to Jelly's 20 million subscriber
that's a good
roast
one.
video. 3.9 million views. It was clear Kranger had found what worked for his channel, which is why this type of content would follow for the next 3 years to come. May of 2022.
I will add, Craner added a lot of ideas because Slogo and I didn't have much Minecraft experience, but Craner did. Actually, Craner like took up a role on himself to come up with a lot of cool Minecraft mod videos that we then unfolded together as a new kind of group. So a big part of that success was him coming up with a lot of the ideas, and it wasn't necessarily him using me and Slogo for the views. I don't personally see it that way.
May of 2022.
Oh, here it starts.
Craner completely vanishes from Jelly and Slogo's videos and blocks Jelly on everything. Absolute silence for 13 whole months. Up until the 8th of April 2023, the 2/3 podcast, which was run by Jelly and Slogo, would upload their most viral episode to this date. The fall of Craner, why he left, and the Lancey Poo drama.
We are gamers, we play together. I've always referred to you as Craner.
Yeah.
But everyone around you who knows you as a person calls you Benjamin.
Yeah.
That's so odd, isn't it?
Craner would go on to explain
That
in
was
the
a
podcast
weird cut. Why did he
that
include
left
that?
due to a heavy drinking problem.
Basically, there were some big issues
Yeah.
that contributed to the fallout and you leaving the group.
I think what it was, and I was dealing with addiction at the time, pretty heavily.
And do you, just to be clear with everyone, do you want to say what the addictions things were or not?
I mean, I'll just say alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That was also mostly the problem for a long time. I think in order to stay in my comfort.
Yeah, those were some hard times. Recording with Craner back then wasn't easy. Of course, he was going through some hard times, which luckily he got over, and he's much better now. He's generally a lot of fun to hang out with.
Just like drinking and not really thinking about things. It was really, I left just so I could do that.
Then, in a separate episode, the two would agree that recording with Craner would be risky, as he has gotten over the addiction now,
this was a
but
crazy
could potentially
episode.
go back to it if he returns to making videos with his friends.
We would be almost like the easy way out for him.
I actually think that if we would start recording again with Craner, it would not be very good for his
I think
mental
he would
health.
go back.
Craner has healed a lot, and he's figured out a lot about himself over the past year and a half, and that's very good. You know, he's growing up, he's becoming a man. But I believe that if we would start recording with him again, he might start struggling.
But the main key point of this podcast...
It did take about 6 months since I said those words for him to come back. I think personally, now that I look back at it, Slogo and I personally weren't ready for Craner to come back to the group. We didn't fully understand what Craner's position was, I think.
But the main key point of this podcast was Craner mentioning that he likes recording videos again, although the two didn't believe him one single bit.
I still find it fun. I still genuinely find it fun, and if I don't do it, I have a bad day. So it's a thing I have to do, I feel like, and I want to do it.
You're finding it fun to play Roblox.
Yeah, actually, it is fun. Yeah,
really.
I'm actually.
What's your favorite Roblox game?
I don't have one. I play everything. So.
Oh, you thought it was fun.
But I really like playing simulators and tycoons and stuff like that. I think it's fun. I don't know. It's easy to record, which is important when you're alone.
One of the things I wanted to ask is, did you believe Craner when he said he's enjoying making videos?
No.
Neither did I.
No, I don't think so.
I just don't see it. I don't know how that's possible with what he's doing.
This episode would go on to gain over 60,000 likes, and all of the comments were asking Jelly and Slogo to let him back in the group, which was further pushed by Craner when he made a video of his own titled I Need Your Help, where he would ask his fans to flood the comments of his friends' videos with the hashtag We Want Craner Back.
That was smart.
This is where the story gets so confusing from a viewer's point, so I'll let Slogo do the talking.
If you're new here or you're just getting a bit confused, I'm gonna get you up to date. It all began with a video on the Craner channel, I Need Your Help, in which he made a call to action to all of his fans to spam me and Jelly to let us know that he wants to join the group and record again.
It is time to get the group back together.
This caused a massive spam of the hashtag We Want Craner Back across all of our content, even on my new second channel where I've been uploading fun reaction content. You should go check it out, by the way. Now, before me or Jelly could respond to this, out of nowhere, Quebblecop makes a video. Well, not Quebblecop.
Oh, it was his
Quebblecop
AI.
AI. He called it I Need Your Help which is the same name as Crainer, in which he reacted to Crainer's video and basically told Crainer that it was a bad idea.
Crainer, why would you want to join a group where they literally humiliate you?
However, it turned out pretty cringe.
It's I, you know, living in an anonymous squealer looking at it.
What? And the comment section definitely didn't agree with him. Now on to Jelly's response video, in which he reacted to the video
My
as
hair,
well,
why
in
did he
which
pause like that?
He said he wasn't sure.
I want the group back too, okay? I'm just gonna say it. But I'm not just gonna say yes or no. It needs to be a group decision.
And he said he wanted to talk to me about what we should do next.
And Josh Slogo also has to
It's starting
be
to
in
get a
on
little
this
confusing.
decision.
I'm gonna pause. Long story short, Slogo, Crainer, and I had slowly started talking again, and we tried to figure out a way to start recording videos again, but we wanted to make sure that the fans wanted this as well. So that's why Crainer started the hashtag We Want Crainer Back, and Slogo and I basically reacted to it and kind of saw it unfold. And then, I made a song about it too. Let's see if this is mentioned in the video.
Let's talk.
Now this is where the story gets good. I, Slogo, react to the situation. As expected, I make some very good points. I'm not gonna ruin it. You can go watch that video yourself. Now after this video, Crainer makes another one outlining his response to the Slogo and Jelly reactions. Although I'll be honest, you could probably skip this one. Yeah. Now this is where it gets weird.
Oh, my song!
Jelly makes a music video? X-Told? No! It's starting to make less sense the more I listen to this. Re-upholds. But there was one other thing I need to talk about before we get to that. And it is the final video that Quebecop AI has put up to this point, and it is called Why Am I Still Getting Hate? In which we see the worst version of the Quebecop AI, I think, ever.
Why am I still getting hate?
Now, the crazy thing about this video is the Quebecop AI tries to expose me and Jelly by bringing some comments out of context from the podcast that we did talking about Crainer.
Crainer was talking about his alcohol addiction, and I asked him what his favorite drink was.
Before finally making up their mind about Crainer.
Oh, okay, here we go.
That brings me to my decision. With Jelly's support, I've decided Crainer is welcome back to the team. That's right.
You made this video after I made the song saying I also want Crainer back, by the way. It's not like Josh had the full authority.
Me, Jelly, and Crainer will be recording and uploading videos together soon.
And Crainer would eventually join back in the videos, gaining over 500,000 views in the process.
Okay, so what's the untold story then?
Even though Crainer's happiness was at an all-time high, it seems the constant shift of Crainer's content has also come with a price. That being risking his audience. If we factor out his subscribers gained from a few viral shorts back at the end of 2023, he hasn't gained a single subscriber since September of 2022, and nowadays struggles to pull over 100,000 views on majority of his newest uploads.
Oh! That was kind of spicy. Basically, this guy is saying because of Crainer's career switches, his channel died. I don't necessarily think that's true. Let's see what the comments have to say. Music video Jelly made is revolutionary. Thank you. Thank you. Not gonna lie, this time around, I hope this change for Crainer is for real. Regarding channels dying, I mean, gaming is in a little bit of an odd spot on YouTube. There are not that many new gaming channels kind of blowing up like crazy. There's not that many new games. We're waiting for GTA 6. So generally, it's in a little bit of a tough spot. I also feel like shorts, like the little TikTok videos that you can also post on YouTube, have overtaken the gaming audience a little bit, because generally speaking, gaming viewers are younger viewers, and now they're watching shorts. But I'm still enjoying it. Crainer's still enjoying it. Slogo's still enjoying it. We're still playing games together and recording videos. I'd say it was a very informative video. However, it kind of leaves an open ending, doesn't it? I wonder what's next. It was an interesting video. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked my reaction. Subscribe.